Today we'll be working in my workbook called Preparing to Leave Mount Sinai, Census and Formation, and this covers the first 4 chapters of the book of Numbers. Looking at timeline, we are actually working on the 20 days here in the first day, second month, second year. We're right there where we are when we're dealing with this book, where they're preparing. And looking at the table of contents, we've all already completed the first 8 chapters. And basically, we've dealt with the census, the first census of the 12 tribes, where we've gotten over 600,000 military men of all tribes except Levi. And then we have the arrangement of the camps around the tabernacle. Then we get into the Levites, and they're appointed for God's service, and the census of the Levite tribe and how they're arranged around the tabernacle. Then we get into specific responsibilities of each of the Levite clans. We've done the priests and the Kohathites, the Gershonites and the Maronites, and now lastly, we're doing chapter 9, the last chapter of this book. The census of the Levites that are qualified for service.
Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the community counted the Kohathites by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work of the tent of meeting, counted by clans, were 2,750. This was a total of all those in the Kohathite clans who served at the tent of meeting. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command through Moses.
So who counted the Kohathites?
Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the community.
The leaders of the community would have been the ones indicated in Numbers 1, 5 through 15, as they were designated to help Moses with the censuses. Why they were not listed when all the censuses were taken is unknown. Perhaps it was implied. Again, what was this a census of?
Men 30 to 50 who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting.
Yeah, this is the Kohathites, yeah. How many men available for service were there in the Kohath clan?
2,750.
How many male Kohathites are there 1 month old or older?
8,600.
Therefore, subtracting 3 from 4, how many Kohathites are not available for service either because they were too old or too young?
5,850.
Right. Wow. So they're either a lot newly born or a lot of people really old. Since Moses, Aaron, and Aaron's sons were also Kohathites, would they be excluded from the count as well?
No.
Actually, they would be, because they are considered priests and they're not included in the Kohathites clan. They are Kohathites, but they've been exempted because they're not part of the clan that's going to do the work for the Kohathites.
Okay.
Trick question, I guess, huh? Okay.
The Gershonites were counted by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting, counted by their clans and families, were 2,630. This was a total of those in the Gershonites clans who served at the tent of meeting. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command.
Right. So who counted the Gershonites?
Clans and families.
Right. So the Gershonites were counted by their clans and families, not Aaron and the priests and the leaders. It's interesting. Notice it is the Gershonite clan and families that counted the Gershonite men, not the leaders of the congregation. Again, what was this a census of?
Work at the tent of meeting.
Yeah. And how many men available for service were there in the Gershonite clan?
2,630.
How many male Gershonites are there 1 month and old and older?
7,500.
Therefore, subtracting 3 from 4, how many Gershonites are not available for service either because they were too old or too young?
4,870. The Merarites were counted by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting, counted by their clans were 3,200. This was the total of those in the Merarite clans. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command through Moses.
Who counted the Merarites?
Their clans and families.
Now, notice that it is the Maronite clan and families that counted the Merari men, not the leaders of the congregation. Again, what was this a census of?
Worked at the tent of meeting.
Yeah. 30 to 50 years of age who could serve. Yeah. How many men available for service were there in the Merarite clan?
3,200.
And how many male or Merarites are there 1 month old or older?
6,200.
Therefore, subtracting 3 from 4, how many Merarites are not available for service, either because they were too old or too young?
3,000.
Right.
So Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of Israel counted all the Levites by their clans and families, all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to do the work of serving and carrying the tent of meeting, numbered 8,580. At the Lord's command through Moses, each was assigned his work and told what to carry. Thus they were counted as the Lord commanded Moses.
Right. So 8,580 are all the able Levites. Wow. Isn't this so low that even the lowest clan of Manasseh that was way over that number? It's amazing to me that there were so few Levites compared to all the other tribes. I don't know if God planned this in the fact that he already knew what they were going to be doing and he didn't need a surplus of Levites, but this is weird to me that they're way under even the smallest clan. I mean, smallest thing. But anyway, so that's the end of my chapter. And
that's the end. Whoa.